Well, severe weather season is definitely upon us, and Oklahoma has already had its fair share of deadly and destructive storms. And unfortunately, in the midst of all the sadness, people have to be on high alert for scams. That is the warning from the Oklahoma Insurance Department this morning. And we are joined now by Ray Walker, who is the director of the Medicare Assistance Program. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. You know, we see this every single year, every single storm season, and it's unfortunate, but it's just a sad reality that people take advantage of other people. Are you worried about a specific age group here? Is it mainly the elderly?
Well, they like to target the elderly the main reason is because this is the generation that's had the most time to have some savings. They've probably been saving for retirement. Their kids are out of the house, so they're more likely to have a nest egg that's sitting back there that's just ripe for the picking. And so what they like to do is they'll target those older individuals. They'll claim that they're there to inspect the roof, or maybe to look for tree damage or something like this, and then they'll charge the senior. Or if there is actual damage, such as to the roof or something, they'll offer them that they've just got it, they've got this narrow window that they could come in and work on the roof for them. They just need to go buy the materials if they'll give them the cash. So there's a variety of ways that they try to make the ploy work for them. Yeah,
but it really could be anybody. I mean, you target people in such a vulnerable time when you've lost everything and somebody is what you think offering a helping hand. So it's really not just the elderly, I'd assume. Have you already seen several cases of this year?
There have been some cases reported in Elk City, the recent storm that took place there that was so detrimental and stuff. And, sometimes it's the person that's claiming that they've got a rental house. We know your home has been destroyed and I just happen to have this house that's sitting vacant. If you can send me this money, and they'll do it electronically over the internet. Social media isn't always a great thing. And people will wire money thinking they found a home for their family, and when in fact there was no home exists.
How many cases did you see out of Elk City?
I really don't have a report right now, and I'd be hesitant to report outside of what the commissioner gives us permission to.
Yeah, and it was just last Tuesday when that storm hit, so very recent. And there's also an insurance agent waking up in federal prison this morning after, trying to persuade his clients to switch annuities. While he raked in a sizable commission on that. Tell us how some of these crooks kind of go about doing this and some of the language that people need to be on the lookout for.
All too often, the person that's committing the crime is someone in a position of trust, a family member or a financial advisor that this person is turned to. And they use all the right lingo. They'll talk to you about the tools that they've got, or the vehicles they've got for you to use to save money or to get money socked back for your grandchildren and stuff. The best thing to do is just make sure that that person is really acting in your best interest, and also for family members to be vigilant about who their parents may be using. Stay aware of what's going on in your parents' life.
And how do you differentiate someone who's trying to scam you from, an insurance agent who's truly trying to help you? Because I'd imagine some of that jargon is probably somewhat similar.
It very well can be that someone is an insurance agent. You can check their license by contacting the Oklahoma Insurance Department, or if a person is interested, you can actually go on our website at oid.ok.gov, excuse me.
Better saying you than me.
Yes, and they can check the license themselves.
Okay, and state authorities trying to keep this from happening to even more people. So they're state officials. I believe it's a FEMA fraud program being held across the state.
Actually, it's not a FEMA program. It's actually put on by the Oklahoma Insurance Department. We've been doing it for about 5 years now, and we do these conferences in partnership with the Attorney General's Office, the Securities Commission, even the Oklahoma Bankers Association will be joining us. We've got our first one June 1st in Pauls Valley. It's going to be at the Donald Reynolds Building in Wacker Park. And then the other one I wanted to mention was Oklahoma City, June 15th at the Tower Hotel across from Integris Baptist Medical Center. So we'll be talking about all these different kinds of fraud, Medicare fraud, banking fraud. We'll talk about the most current scams that are being perpetrated against seniors right now, and we'll have breakfast. It's free to the public. Insurance agents can come if they want to get CE credits for which they're charged, and we'd love to see everybody come out.
Okay, so these are conferences that you'd sit in on. Is it free? Can anybody go?
It's free. They'll start registration starts at 7:30. Folks can come in about 8, and it'll go all morning till about noon.
And if somebody believes that they have fallen victim to insurance fraud, somebody is scamming them right now, who do they turn to first? What is that first step?
They can always call us at 1-800-763-2828. And if it's not a fraud that my particular department will help with, then we can make sure that it gets to the right party. Whether that's insurance fraud, we would turn that over to our consumer affairs area. If it's something that might be better handled by the Attorney General's office, we'll refer that to them.
And my last question to you, I'd imagine since we live in Tornado Alley, you know, we're always hit with these kinds of storms. I would imagine, and correct me if I'm wrong, but is Oklahoma probably one of the states where we see this kind of criminal activity the most?
Yes, we see it a lot because of the storm activity. We don't see as many phone calls, and that's actually not a good thing. We need people to report anything that they feel is suspicious.
Okay, if you see something, say something.
See something, say something.
Hear something, say something.
Perfect,
okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Ray Walker. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
And we appreciate your time this morning.